Oh, you can't just... Okay, that's an unlockable. Got it. I feel dumb now.
God damn it! Would you just die?
Do you ever have a sound that like hits the inside of your ear canal just right that it makes your ear itch? Did my internet just go down?
Sorry was in a race, but Old Boy was a martial arts flick. Not a one of the best of all time.
Man. Okay, yeah, stream disconnected for just a moment there.
Old Boy is such a mindfuck, ahaha.
Nerves get the better of you?
Basically this dude is kidnapped for like 15 years.
Okay. Oh my god.
And then he goes on a kung fu rampage against his abductors when he gets out.
Hmm. Bye-bye. Where's the... It's funny, like, this is the brick I need to pick up. There's two right here, but no, can't use those bricks. I guess they're either too big or too small.
Shame I'll have to throw you back through it.
Who in the fuck?
I miss martial arts films, main. It was a cool way to express standing up to oppression.
Holy shit!
So you don't have to put this on the screen, but just real quick, Alt-Tab and compare what we just played to the scene here. Okay. Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, I know it's goofy, but I like goofy. That's, like, just part of who I am, and, I'm gonna mute the oh, come on. I'm gonna mute the PC audio for a moment while I check this out. Yeah, this one was a little bit more intense. Yeah.
There's a few different kung fu references. A lot of Stagger Styles moveset was straight up taken from Jackie Chan's Drunken Master LOL.
Yes, yes, I can totally see that.
How the fuck you get in here? I'm hitting you.
God damn it.
That's it. Get up.
Fei Jin style is also literally Jeet Kune Do with some added elements for flair. Not featured heavily in this game, but in the predecessor Absolver.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Jeet Kune Do, but I've heard it a lot, and I want to look into that more. Oh, that's right. We're in here.
I didn't get to see much of Absolver. My friend was being a shithead about it.
What, like they didn't want to let you watch?
I thought it was cool from the trailers. They bought it and then refunded and talked mad shit if I had a conflicting opinion. They generally do that with everything.
I'm sorry.
Had to put them on timeout. I stopped being friends with people who make me feel bad about the things I like.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a reason why my #1 rule in here is, like, don't knock somebody's interests.
Absolver was a good time, it just had a rough start and development. It walked so SIFU could run.
So many of us, and when I say us, I need to specify, there was a big debate I got into with some people online at one point, when I said, well, me as a gamer, and they were like, everybody's a gamer now with, like, cell phones and the online games, blah, 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 and I was going, no, like, I'm saying, growing up that way, dealing with, you know, being ostracized because you were a fucking nerd, and also being, like, in a backwater area, where, you know, going out to a bar wearing a fucking, like, hoodie with a Pac-Man print on it, people get still, like, you know, hostile. There's a lot of, like, appreciation for what I care about. And, if somebody's into something here, like, we can talk about it objectively or subjectively, but your opinions and your preferences are still yours. And going and saying that something is invalid, if you like it, you like it, and that's all there is to it. I may, you know, break something down and say objectively this thing suffers because of XYZ. But that doesn't discount, like, your enjoyment of whatever the thing is. I don't ever want anybody here to feel bad for liking something. We can wait.
Yeah, never that.
Like, there's a way to say you don't care for something. You know, if you say, hey, it wasn't my thing, or I think it was weak because of these points and that bothers me, alright, fine. But if your only comment is, well, this thing is fucking garbage, no, just present a reason, whether it's something that's analytical, something that's a personal preference, or don't talk. Because if the only thing is you can say is, you know, this thing is bad, then you're not contributing anything to the conversation.
My friend just got their own demons and doesn't really feel comfortable talking about it, so they kind of just act contrarian and rude to run away from it. Personally, I'm just not in the right mental to play good guy RN so it's easier to keep M on timeout.
That's fair. And, you know, what I'm bringing up, I'm just saying, like, here. Crotch punch. Here, we'll get that. And then the other one I want is the chasing strikes. Come on, come on. I mean, I would love for everything to follow that same concept, but, you know, there's a bit much to ask. But like me, you know, again, food analogy. I don't like spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs. Or spaghetti and marinara. Meatballs are better.
I cannot have spaghetti unless it's got a ton of shit and garlic bread.
Like, I don't care much.
Yeah, I more or less agree with you. It's one thing to dislike something, it's another to call something shitty and debase the people who like it. Obviously, context dependent.
Yeah. And I also, like, this is one of the things, and I'm sure I've talked about this before, what I call guilty pleasures. My girlfriend, she likes the Twilight franchise. And it's not a well-written, you know, piece of work. And, she recognizes that. But it doesn't change the fact that she likes it. Like, objectively it's bad, but that doesn't change your taste and whether you like it or not. And she's like, yeah, that's what she calls a guilty pleasure. And that's like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like I personally think that Twilight is pretty awful, but I'm not gonna try to make someone feel bad for liking it, lol.
Yeah. Because if you like it, that's your preference. There's nothing good or bad about that. That's just a preference. Damn it. If you don't like something because it's not your preference, again, spaghetti and marinara. I don't handle tomatoes well. I don't handle pasta well. Both things give me heartburn, and they're not flavors I enjoy. Whatever, but that's my preference. I know there's a ton of people who love it, and that's okay. I'm not gonna bust on them. I realize that I'm the outlier there. You know, one of the things I do like, if it's used well, is spam.
Something I heard from someone who goes by Palin, she's a voice actor, that I always liked was the phrase, "Don't yuck someone's yum."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure someone else said it before her, that's just where I heard it.
And then, you know, use spam in a good way. Alright, you know what? I'm down with that.
I guess it's just like a classic cult classic type of thing. Very cheesy, but I do understand Twilight can convey some pretty esoteric feelings.
Yeah, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
I literally had mac and cheese and spam for dinner, lol.
Well, I mean, and that's another thing, is like, I don't think spam is necessarily bad. Sometimes if it's done really poorly, especially if you just need to eat it out of the can, then it can be kind of rubbery and gross. But if you fry it up really well, it can be really tasty. There's certain cultural dishes that use it. I forget what it's called, but I know there's like some Hawaiian dish where like it ties into something there. But then you have Gordon Ramsay.
It's easy enough to fry in an air fryer.
Yeah, and that works. But then you have Gordon Ramsay, who, like, I understand that, like, he talks about how one of the reasons he got into being a cook
Just slap it in there for 10 minutes at 400.
One of the reasons he got into being a chef is because
Hawaiians and Southeast Asians are damn masters of spam.
Yes, yes. His mom was gone a lot, and
That's actually why I like it, lol.
he had to eat shitty
I grew
meals.
up with a Filipino friend.
And he got, one of the things he hates is spam, and he also hates hot dogs or Vienna sausages. And that's because he had them all the time. You know what? I get that, but that's a personal preference. But when
Every time I stayed at his house, rice and spam was just part of dinner, lol, alongside whatever the main dish was.
yeah, and that's fine. And I understand Gordon Ramsay's like dislike for these things because he had to eat them all the time, and they remind him of, like, you know, a unpleasant part of his life. Okay, I've been there too. And there are certain things that I can't eat anymore.
And of course, that meant whatever we didn't eat was breakfast, but with an egg on it, lmfao.
Yeah, and that's still man, I'm good with leftovers. But I mean, my point is, there are certain things, like there are certain things that I can't eat.
So I developed a taste for rice/pasta plus spam.
Okay. There are certain things that I can't eat. I can't have peanut butter and jelly anymore. I can't have waffles or pancakes anymore, except for very rare, like if I'm starving, basically. Because some of these I had to eat so much, or I got sick on them, that my body just won't take them. But that doesn't mean I have anything against them. I recognize that these are things that people like. And the way that Gordon Ramsay continues to just like bust on, like, yeah, this is garbage food, and it's like, man, even if we disregard the entire like cultural importance of certain peoples and what it means to them, that's your preference. You can't say that this thing is objectively bad just because you don't like it. And yeah, there's tons of shit that I enjoy that people are like, you eat that? I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking weirdo, whatever. No, it doesn't matter. No, I don't want anybody to be put in that point of like, if you want to break it down objectively, if you want to be analytical on like what's good, what's bad, you know, how is this like done well, done poorly, okay, fine. If you want to say this is my preference, this isn't my preference, and this is why, alright, also fine. But if all you just want to do is say like, ooh, this thing sucks, no, fucking shut up, get out, or just, you know, enjoy. I don't care. Anyway, I need to tap a kidney. I'll be back in just a minute.
I honestly can't stand peanut butter for the same reason. He'll be sentenced to a firing squad for that. I love PB&J, but only once in a while. I love PB in other stuff though, like ice cream or Reese's.
I also can't stand peanut butter for the same reason. I'll be sentenced to a firing squad for that. Yeah, no, for me, I like peanut butter, but not PBJ. And jam, it's very sweet. It depends. Like every once in a while, I will want toast that has jam, but even then, I can't have straight jam on it. It has to be toast with butter and jam because butter gives it a I want to say a hydrating effect. If it's on its own, just jam on toast, it's too sweet, and it dries my mouth out. I can't handle it.
There's that one ice cream that's like chocolate covered vanilla with nuts and the center has a flavor or some sort. I like it in that, but that's the only occasion. Drumsticks.
Drumsticks. Okay, yeah. Even drumsticks, they don't really have peanut butter though. That's more of a caramel thing.
There's like a variety pack I remember. Haven't had M in a bit.
Alright, it might be an offshoot then. I'm only familiar with the classic drumstick.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
But a straight peanut butter sandwich, I wouldn't enjoy that either. And you know, if peanut butter's not your thing, then that's all right. You know, hell, I even kind of get it. Like, you have this weird combination of sweet and savory that, like, maybe it doesn't sit right with you.
Private, back off now.
I had a cooking class and my group only made peanut butter recipes and would just glob them on.
I'm sorry.
And they had this behavior or just taking spoonfuls of peanut butter, oh my god. Of asterisk.
There's this guy I knew, he studied abroad in some European nation. I don't remember what it was. I want to say it was like the Netherlands. It was like something Germanic. And he was saying like they put gravy on everything. And he was not a big fan of gravy. So every time dinner comes around, he's just kind of like, eh. And then one evening, the mom of the household, she pulls out this whole roast chicken, and like it is untouched. And he had this moment of like, is that what we're having for dinner? And she's like, oh yeah. And he was all excited, and then she takes a whole stick of butter and just and starts like smearing the butter all around it, and then it's just more fat, and he was like, no.
Hell no. I do that all the time, lol.
And hey, you know what? If you like it, then that's fine.
Make like a sandwich, but also grab a knife full of peanut butter and just eat it by itself, lol. Honestly, I try to put onion on everything.
I like onion. I think it has a good flavor. It's very versatile. What about mayonnaise?
I fuck with avocado mayo.
Avocado.
That's a must on my sandwiches.
Avocado and olive oil mayo, I think, are some of the best ones you can get because they are so healthy for you. Have any of you seen Regular Ordinary Swedish Mealtime?
Sounds familiar.
So you have Epic Mealtime, right? Which was just like crazy over-the-top foods.
Not, I haven't.
This group of Swedish dudes
seen either, really.
They were like, "Oh, that's epic!" Nah, that like we're just gonna do. And it was like the angriest cooking show ever, and they called it Regular Ordinary Swedish Mealtime because like Viking heritage and shit, right? So, they it was a cooking show, and they came up with like crazy ways to cook things. And one of their things is mayonnaise, and I don't know if like mayonnaise is traditionally a Swedish thing or if it was just a running gag for this show, but they would always talk about like pre-dinner snack, and they would have like a tube of mayonnaise and just like and eat the mayonnaise straight. Now I can't have that much mayonnaise, but if I'm making something and I like finish making a sandwich, I can have like a big glob of mayonnaise on the knife and like
gross.
Eat it. So they at one point The channel is basically defunct now.
His face is familiar. Damn.
The guys
Yeah, I can't do Mayo straight LOL.
The guys were doing this, I guess, in like college, basically. And then afterwards they all kind of like went their separate ways, which is a shame. That the channel is basically dead, but all their videos are still up. And this is the crazy...
I like it on stuff, but on its own is gross.
They made the Crazy Mayo Community Marathon, and that's why I had to bring it up, because, like... talking about just, like, eating some peanut butter straight. It was like, yeah, I'll do that with mayo. I'm fucking nasty like that. Where's the dick punch?
Speaking of internet people, were either of you familiar with Neebs Gaming?
Neebs? No.
Looking that up now.
Oh, I already unlocked the crotch punch this time around. Okay. Chasing trip kick, yes. Absolutely. And then hook intercept, overthrow, vertical strikes.
No, I don't think so. They did a bunch of survival game type stuff, but it was like pre-scripted and really well shot.
Reading strikes, hook intercept.
So it ended up almost like an episodic sitcom shot inside various games.
Fuck, let's put a point in that.
Anyway, found out one of their members died of cancer recently.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Damn. Wasn't sure if you guys were familiar.
Can't do any of those, but we'll get that. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, no, that one, no.
I hate it when someone in group dies, makes you ponder about your own boys.
Man, enough of my friends have been, like, dealing with shit. One of my friends, she's been fighting a benign tumor for a while now.
Cancer is the big suck, man.
Damn it. And recently they determined it wasn't benign, it was actually malignant, so she basically has brain cancer. Which sounds bad, but it's actually kind of good news, because before...
oh man, that sucks.
Sorry, try and deal with this fucker. I mean, like, for the most part that sucks, but before, because of the location of the tumor, they couldn't operate on it. It was too risky. Now that it's cancer, they can actually use chemotherapy, because on a benign tumor, chemotherapy really will not work.
I mean, it's neat that it sort of worked out.
I mean, it still sucks. It's still, like, major scary. But it's not like awful the way it could be, or that you would normally think about it, you know?
Gonna be a journey either way, but at least there is a chance.
Yeah. And she's been on disability for a while now because
fucking healthcare system.
God damn. She's been on disability for a while now because that's not the only one of her issues, but I mean that's the biggest one, because, you know, shit goes wrong, it's life-threatening.
I remember back in my days of yore I used to watch Charles Trippy on YouTube. He had a brain tumor operation, seems to be doing well.
I don't even know that name.
Keep your distance. Are you nervous?
I find it funny, like, you can hear them, like, making those attacks with me being down.
He had like a record of most consistent daily blogs or something. There's been a few YouTubers who have documented their cancer or other illness treatment, and it's always heartbreaking.
You just stuck up there, madam?
Our That was your best move.
Come on, Shen. Kick his ass. What the hell's going on here? Is this part of the fight or something? Come on, then. Don't just stand there looking at him.
Oh shit, what's that Jet Li movie?
Nerves get the better of you?
It reminds me of the scene in this one Jet Li movie where he's like a gladiator slave or some shit. Not quite. I know what movie you mean, LOL, but he wasn't a gladiator.
Too late to back out now.
I hadn't seen it in a while, so I'm basing it off of a small scene I can conjure in my mind where they had him all chained up and sent him to fight.
You were not supposed to be part of
He was the abused son of a gangster who basically Pavloved the guy into becoming a vicious animal of a martial artist every time they pulled off the collar he wore. Unleashed. It was called Danny the Dog in Europe. Unleashed in America. Ah. One of my favorite movies. Had Morgan Freeman and Bob Hoskins in it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Looking at the wiki now. Bob Hoskins was the gangster. Wonderfully played too.
Nut punch. Okay, this is going to be our little detour here. Go here first. See if there's any more bottles at the bar. Or on the floor there. That'll do. Go up here. bottles, 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 bottles. There's a bottle. Damn it.
What do you want?
Are you a friend of Sean's?
No. Seeing how he treats others, I don't think he has any.
Ah ha ha ha. You excited for JW4?
JW4?
I can't wait to see it. I hear it's good. John Wick.
Oh. Not been a fan, actually. I'm guessing he's the one who's gonna give me the code.
I liked 1 and 2 alright. I felt 3 wasn't as good.
We are at the top of the hour. What's my character's age? 40? Okay.
After John Wick, it's hard to watch other non-Asian action movies. Even with 3 not being the best. In part because Keanu actually knows how to perform the moves he's performing, and has trained with firearms to perform the actions he's taking with guns.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's astounding the amount of dedication.
So they can
he
use
has.
big, wide shots that show all the action and the beauty of the fight scenes.
And yeah, it's no, he's impressive. Okay, let's see here. 12:30. Alright, I'm gonna take a break here.
Where movies like Taken use about 15 cuts to show a motherfucker jumping a fence. I feel you, man.
Excuse me.
Asian directors have honed beauty through violence. Have you seen John Woo films?
I think. Oh, fuck.
I'm not even joking. Watch this clip.
I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get a beer. I'll come back. I'll check the clip, and then we'll go on for another hour, maybe less. It's basically gonna be when I finish the beer, and then
Notice how many cuts they do to show him jumping a fence. LOL.
and then I'm going to then I'm gonna call it night because I can feel the fatigue hitting fast and hard. BRB.
I almost went cross-eyed watching that.
I accidentally pasted the link in instead of the break. Hold on.
A Better Tomorrow and Hard Boiled are some of my favorite action movies with guns. It's like gunplay on 1000. It's a guilty pleasure and I realize it's a bad movie, but my favorite movie for gunplay is still Equilibrium LOL. Gun fu is cool as shit. It really is. I almost wanna play Max Payne again. Plus honestly the gun kata isn't really all that dissimilar from what John Wick does. Arguably, John Wick uses a more realistic version of gun kata. Sort of like MMA vs traditional martial arts, the former is ruthlessly efficient and will work in a real-world context, the latter is less efficient and using it in a real-world context is more risky. I'd love to see someone do that shit in an airsoft context, that'd be hilarious. John Wick uses real-world tactical gunplay that required real-life training and isn't just choreography, where gun kata was very much fight choreography but with guns involved. Block a bullet with my Desert Eagle. Similar but one is more practical. I need to watch that, I'll put it in my backlog. Wait, you never saw Equilibrium? I feel like I have, but as a kid. That's fair, it's an older flick. Blockbuster days.
Okay. My last drink probably should have been a beer instead of a cocktail, but whatever. Here we are. Kill the desktop audio for a moment. Let's pull up this. Okay, I get what you're saying about that thing with jumping a fence, and they never even show the point where he actually crosses over the fence. Bear Tomorrow and Hard Boiled are some of my favorite action movies with guns. It's like gunplay on 1000. It's guilty pleasure. I realize it's a bad movie, but my favorite movie for gunplay is still Equilibrium. Gun Fu is cool as shit. It really is. Almost want to play Max Payne again. Plus, honestly, the gun kata isn't really all that dissimilar from what John Wick does. Arguably, John Wick uses a more realistic version of gun kata.
That Mayo challenge thing was a thing, lol.
Sort of like MMA versus traditional martial arts. The former is ruthlessly efficient, will work in a real-world context. The latter is less efficient. Using it in real-world context is more risky. I'd love to see someone do that shit in airsoft context. That'd be hilarious. John Wick uses real-world tactical gunplay. The required real-life training isn't just choreography, where gun kata was very much choreography, but with guns involved. Yes, block a bullet with my Desert Eagle. Similar, but one is more practical. I have it as a kid. This fair similar flick. Yeah, the Mayo challenge is a thing. I would say if we're going to talk...
Time for the surströmming challenge.
Yeah. I don't think they ever do surströmming, but
Oh god.
there are other videos. There are other videos, definitely.
Those videos are a guilty pleasure. They're hilarious.
Watch more of ROSMT. Like, that shit is amazing. And if we're going to talk guilty pleasures... Oh shit, did I not put the cocktail on the display? There we go. What's it called? Wanted. Wanted is one of those movies that is fucking stupid, but I enjoy it.
Ahaha, the bend a bullet.
Yeah.
Sheriff Strawmans.
Wanted is
him.
indeed really dumb, and yes, I really like Wanted despite that LOL.
Yeah, it's fun.
Above this door are the 3 trials.
OMG, the thumbnail.
The trials. What are they?
Agility, dexterity, endurance.
Oh yes, it goes horribly very quickly. OMG, no way.
Step forward. You're about to be tested.
And it's so fucking funny. That's biological warfare. I was cry laughing first time I watched it.
Fuck, really? It's her? Oh no, it's not her, okay.
Let's go into the beyond.
What if you got picked up in that car, OMG?
The fittest. I pity you.
I wouldn't be surprised he just junked it after that LOL. You're not getting that smell out. If he just asterisk.
Duck strike. Quack quack.
He might as well just hotbox his car.
That's it. Get up.
BRB.
Same.
Okay.
I just made an OWI.
Any regrets now? You shall not fear death.
An owie?
Winner becomes a king, and a loser a thief. How many trials do I have left before meeting Sean?
2 more challenges lay ahead. Dexterity and endurance. But I'm afraid it's too late for the final trial. Pick up your weapon.
I poured the shots for my drink,
You disappoint me.
which are 100% grain alcohol. Fuck, I might as well grab a beer and join you folk. but then I forgot to actually put the rest of the drink in there.
Ah, 100% or 100 proof?
So I just put a mouthful of 100% grain alcohol into my mouth. Oh my god.
Again, 100% or 100 proof?
Taste good. 100%, or close enough. It's 189 proof.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've had some of that before. It feels like drinking fucking liquid neon. Like it get this scintillating sensation all over your entire mouth. But that was only a shot.
He said liquid neon. Yes, LOL.
That's the only way I can describe it.
It burns a lil LOL.
It burns a lot, but it also has this
It
has this
like
weird sort of like
acid burn, not like going down.
Yeah, but it also has this weird pulsing and just like feel this like waves and like almost like phantom flavors that go from my like. It was interesting, but that was, again, I only did a shot of it. I didn't, not like a full swig.
End of the road.
That's because it's stripping the skin off your tongue, LOL.
You can barely keep up.
This shit literally has flammability warnings on the bottle, LOL.
Anything that is over 50% is flammable.
They sell it for $11 because I'm pretty sure they don't realize it isn't a cleaning fluid.
$11. Where are you buying this?
Local liquor store, LOL.
I've never heard of it being that cheap anywhere. That's impressive.
Stuff is called Magic Spirits Grain Alcohol, LOL. And yet it's like $12 with tax.
Man, why can I not parry right now? Motherfucker!
Impossible.
That sucks. Yeah. go
Not
down.
sure why it's cheaper where I live. Oh my god, I'm looking at this bottle. Looks like an artifact.
You disappoint me.
Man, why was that so awful? Might as well get that while I have the option. Skill tree 870, not much, so I won't bother with it. Alright, let's see this.
Need to grab a bottle of that next time the boys hang.
I mean, the nice thing about it is that, you know, with it being that strong, it's about the most neutral flavor you can get.
Just do yourself a favor and avoid drinking it straight, LOL.
Yes, yes.
But yet it mixes super well.
Yeah.
Ah ha ha ha.
It's about as neutral as you can get, which means, like, it'll go with anything.
I put it in lemonade. Or sun-kissed orange juice. sick of drinking fucking Hennessy. Or Diet Pepsi.
Man, I do not like Hennessy.
Fuck all that. I never got the taste for beer and bitter bullshit.
Motherfucker.
I can barely stomach Red's hard apple.
That was just the warm-up.
And that's supposed to be on the sweet side for beer. I used to gag hella at any beer. I eat it now like it's prey. Natty Ice I basically was swallowing alongside vomit every time I had some.
Let's end this.
Gross shit, but when you're a teenager and poor you drink what you can. Some IPAs are harsh because it's like I just licked the inside of the most unclean ear. And Natural Ice was the cheapest, skunkiest beer you could get.
Damn it.
I used to get fucked up on Hurricane high gravity 40s. Mike's Hard Lemonade and shit are underrated. Or Twisted Teas.
You want to talk real shit? Talk to me about
Angry Orchards are pretty good.
Talk to me about Steel Reserve.
You're almost as good as Yang.
Oh yup.
I thought he was unchallenged.
I've never had those.
Bastard.
You should try them.
Who are you?
A ghost from your past. Here to put an end to this sideshow.
You picked the wrong person to haunt.
I loved a good steely, proper working man's beer.
Steel Reserve is has a very astringent taste to it. But it's strong. %8 ER. Mm-hmm.
As stubborn as our elder masters.
I got 3 glass bottles of Hurricanes here at 8.1%. I think they go on eBay for like 20 because they stopped making glass 40s.
Hurricane. I don't know if I've heard of Hurricane. But once Steel Reserve started making flavored malt beverages, some of them taste weird. Like the punch one, a friend of mine was like, "Man, drinking that is like it's like drinking cologne in a way." And I was like, I can see that. With things like the watermelon flavor, the watermelon is good.
I warned you, asshole.
I never really freaked with flavored line extensions.
Line extensions?
Hey. Came to the wrong time. You look.
Line extension is like when they make more products based on the original, like flavors or seltzers.
Oh, okay. I just never heard that phrase before, sorry.
Fuck, that finisher was brutal, lol. I got that word stuck in my head from a food class I was in.
Open it. Open up.
Insane.
Not so tough after all.
No words. Just ass kicking.
Why am I gonna eat up time? If I can just fight my way through and be done with it.
No way. No fucking way.
It's honestly the only proper way to go about.
Mother, really? I'm gonna take a loss here. Fine, whatever.
That's it. Get up.
You can tell I'm getting tired because
Any regret?
I shouldn't have had to go down here.
Holy shit!
My parries are getting sloppy. That's why.
This bag's on his way to you. Basketball calls me every day.
Ooh, that wrist smash. That's harsh.
Stop her, for fuck's sake! Oh man! You stay there.
Nerves get the better of you.
Insane.
Damn it. Okay.
Nice run though.
I mean, I'm still doing good.
You must enjoy the taste of defeat. Not so tough.
And let's keep going. These pipes must not be very durable, considering. And look at that.
That can't be possible.
Grab the brick. Through the skylight.
Shame I'll have to throw you back through it. Too late to back out now.
Come on, speed this up. I don't want to be late for the club. Who in the
Oh man.
Oh shit!
Nerves get the better of you.
Really? Oh, that sucks. I don't think I've ever had a glowy dude come up in this area before. That is...
Die! Drop down! Can't keep up!
Yeah, fuck, dude. Alright.
How the fuck you get in here?
I'm only here for the workout.
Nerves get the better of you?
Oh, the next one's gonna be the actual warehouse, huh? So we don't want the bottle. Or do we? I can drop it on the floor. That's fine. We can just leave it at the door. And then it might be there if we need it later. Really? Even with a weapon, I couldn't, like, stop him from going all glowy dude? Fine. That kind of sucked. Alright, whatever. Onward we go!
Boss said nobody gets through. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was not a great run. Not even enough for me to get the big bonus I was hoping for. That'll help though, so we'll go with that. It looks like the crotch punch is now permanently unlocked. Woo! What's the other one I really liked? Okay, we have the chasing trip kick, duck strike. Oh, the running kick. Which one was that? The slide kick, okay. That's the one. And we're a little bit short for that.
God damn, I feel so fucked off that single beer.
I'm sorry. I hope there was at least something like I hope your experience is still
LOL.
somewhat decent.
It's a good drunk, but it's like... It's like I was born yesterday. LMFAO. A drink while you're sick is a crazy feeling, I guess. This dude thought he was Naruto, then he got kicked in his chest.
But then I punched him in the nuts.
Ah ha ha ha. All I can think about is that Boondocks episode. Yes. You got the reference. Ah ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That's exactly what I was thinking of, LMFAO.
I have spent 8 long years preparing for this.
You was talking all that hood shit a second ago.
Man, I have seen so little of the Boondocks. The only thing I clearly remember is the one kid that essentially like ended up becoming friends with Bob Ross.
Riley ahaha. Cornrows.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. With that, we're gonna call it a night. There is something I'm gonna pull up here real quick.
This
Okay, we're definitely gonna mute that. Yeah, probably for the best. I went and muted the audio. But I get what you're saying. I think it's a reference. Okay. What was the one that I was... There was one thing... I lost it. I'm too tired. Oh yeah, Games and Tweet is doing a charity event right now. Playing RimWorld. Playing RimWorld. I'm gonna try. Next few days are gonna be long. Wait, what? No. I guess I said RimWorld, and I guess I said RimWorld, and my fucking like Freudian slip typed it in. Okay. That's a new one. Okay, now that fuck up is done, see you soon.